The Prince of Wales also called on the U.S. to take on the Jewish lobby. The royal's letter was found in a public archive. Reuters. Prince Charles has come under fire after it came to light that he blamed the influx of foreign Jews for causing unrest in the Middle East and called on the U.S. to take on the Jewish lobby. In a letter penned in 1986, writing to his friend Lawrence van der Post, the prince argued that the exodus of European Jews in the middle of the last century helped to cause the great problems in the Middle East. I now appreciate that Arabs and Jews were all a Semitic people originally. It is the influx of foreign European Jews, especially from Poland, they say, which has helped to cause the great problems, the prince wrote in a letter published by the Daily Mail. I know there are so many complex issues, but how can there ever be an end to terrorism unless the causes are eliminated, he added. Surely some U.S. president has to have the courage to stand up and take on the Jewish lobby in the U.S. I must be naive, I suppose. The letter was found in a public archive and was written on the 24th of November 1986, following an official visit the then 38-year-old prince made to Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and Qatar with the late Princess Diana. The Prince of Wales wrote that the tour was fascinating and that he had learned a lot about the Middle East and Arab outlook, tried to read bit of Quran on way out and it gave me some insight into the way the Arabs thinking and operate. He wrote in the letter, don't think they could understand us through reading Bible the way Clarence House spokesperson said in a statement that the opinions expressed in the 1986 letter were not the prince's own views, but instead reflected the opinions of those he met on his trip. The letter clearly states that these were not the prince's own views about Arab-Israeli issues but represented the opinions of some of those he met during his visit, which he was keen to interrogate, the statement said. He was sharing the arguments in private correspondence with a long-standing friend in an attempt to improve his understanding of what he has always recognized as a deeply complex issue to which he was coming early on in his own analysis in 1986. Over the years, the prince has continued his study of the complex and difficult themes he referenced here. He has built a proven track record of support for both Jewish and Arab communities around the world and has a long history of promoting interfaith dialogue and cultural understanding. Prince Charles is not the first to use the term Jewish lobby, with former UKIP leader Nigel Farage coming under fire earlier this month after alleging there was a powerful Jewish lobby in the United States. And in 2006, former leader of the Lib Dem MEPs Chris Davies was forced to resign over his use of the term. Editor of the Jewish Chronicle Stephen Pollard called the Prince of Wales' comments both shocking and entirely predictable in a Twitter post. He said the prince's use of the Jewish lobby term were the most astonishing, both shocking and entirely predictable. https://t.cofdem3tqvwl5 Stephen Pollard at Stephen Pollard, November 12, 2017. To me, the Jewish lobby is one of the anti-Semitic themes that have endured for centuries. It is this myth there are these very powerful Jews who control foreign policy or the media or banks or whatever. That the comments come from the heir to the throne is unsettling, to put it mildly, he added. Prince Charles has enjoyed a relatively strong relationship with both Britain's Jewish and Arab communities in the past. The prince had met with Austrian-born Holocaust survivors who are now British citizens earlier this year on a trip to Vienna, where he shared how his grandmother, Princess Alice of Battenberg, took in a Jewish family during the war and hid them, describing her efforts as amazing. He has also been a patron of the Oxford Centre for Islamic Studies for the past 2 decades, with the centre's director, Farhan Nizami, describing the prince as a friend of Muslims in 2013 and stating, I don't think there is another major figure in the Western world who has as high as a standing as he has in the Muslim world. More about Prince Charles UK. Reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more.